It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Probably not changing the boss anytime soon. Yeah, I don't know. About the Osh boss changing, I want to share with you a quick conversation that Raven and a couple of the other guild members had just earlier today. I'd be shocked if they had a new boss, but all of these new Asgard things would definitely be the way for them to introduce one. Make everyone invest everything to do Osh better, then fall on their faces the moment the new boss comes out and have to spend more. Very true. This could mean, think about this. Think about the amount of money you would waste on the Asgard ticket. Let's frame this. Let's frame this from the beginning. We are a guild. We are defeating City of Asgard Osh bosses, okay? We are clearing 160 one or multiple times per week. That's the context of the situation. My guild, Digital Dominance or whatever we're calling ourselves now, we clear the 160 boss around 3 times per week, okay? So we look at this and we say, okay, so we're clearing the 160. We're getting all of this top row of rewards, all of this top row of extra rewards, plus however many of these per 160 that we get, right? All of those extra on top of what we're already getting. We're getting all of the damage reward extra stuff on top of what we're already getting. And because the bonus morale, we could potentially clear an extra 160 or 2, right? Then, boom, new boss is released. Suddenly, we're not clearing 160 anymore. We're clearing 95. We're clearing 105. We're clearing 115, and that's it. That's the best we can do. We haven't figured out the new LOL, Remy team. The new LOL Remy team, we haven't figured it out yet. I haven't got there yet. Well, what's the play then? Well, I'm trying to maintain my level of building my hero. So I think that I'm going to keep the City of Asgard, or the Asgard ticket, because even though I'm getting considerably less resources, even though I'm getting half or less of the resources that I was getting a week ago, I still need to try to get some, right? I need to salvage some. And how are we as a guild ever going to progress? How are we as a guild ever going to progress against this new boss, learning its mechanics, leveling up new heroes, if we don't have that bonus right there? So we go from getting all of this extra materials, because we're clearing it multiple times a week, and hopefully you guys are as well, down to getting less than half the materials and still spending because we feel like we have to keep pace. This is very common with World of Warcraft progression guilds. You spend hundreds of gold, thousands of gold even, on consumables and world buffs and special one-time use things just to go in and fail on the third boss. Maybe next week you'll do better, but you got to farm all those materials and up everything again. You got to spend all those gold, the stacked and farmed up gold to get it again. You could probably clear it just fine without it. Jiff says, I agree. Although I am in a very good guild, I feel the Asgard subscription might be required spending. Build new heroes faster. Yeah. Samuel H says the ticket will actually help us build new. Yeah, I mean, if you're able to clear a lot of the bosses each week, then you're going to get a lot of extra, 30, 40 extra crystals and insignia. Absolutely. Is it worth the price, says Gerardo. I think, and this is the end of it, we're going to move on. I think it is a good price. I think it is not overpriced. I think if it was $10 a week, it would be overpriced. I think it's a good value too. But again, and I say this every time we talk about money, I think that you all need to make your own decision. I think it's a good use of money if you are spending that money on Hero Wars. If you're not spending that money on Hero Wars, I don't know that you should go out of your way to spend that extra money for this. And if your guild members are making you buy it, then you need to find a new guild. Right? And if you don't want to do it, I guess if you want to buy it, then that's a different story altogether, right? Clearing Osh 61 5 to 6 times?